strength, iron, etc.
Playing.
As the many hours off-camera training session go by, cling to numbers.
Let us train together.
Someone is qualified to become a dragoon, and someone else to become a warlock.
Ooh.
Well, Norris immediately could dragoon. Norris.
Nora, who is incredibly tough and can never be harmed, except by wizards. That dragon sprite is pretty handsome. I like the design of that.
Probably not gonna use Dragon Tamer for anything. But I suppose as a result of other quirks, Siren will also go unused. It will be there. Warlock gets the buff for golems.
Oh,
The
mascot
It's
could
the
be quite
puppet man.
powerful. Yeah.
Lawful or neutral wizard. Another non-chaos wizard.
Chaos isn't allowed to have magic.
You nerd.
Chaos is, for getting in there, for roughing things up, and, messing up all your pots and pans. It's not there for doing book learning.
There are many strange customs on this island. Such is life in Valeria.
There's also a lot of strange birds on this island. Goddamn herons. Chaos herons, we call them.
May as well go ahead and check then, since none of the other laws of nature apply as expected. Do dragoons get a spell slot in this? Yes.
Interesting.
Alright, enjoy Thunder.
Ooh. It's represented on their, on their portrait as well. Dragoons are wearing frogmouth helms.
Yep.
Which, honestly should only be worn while on horseback and also jousting.
Enemy of dragons, also lizard men. Towards others, mediocre. Exactly the class for Norris.
Perfect.
Oh, good choice of map. Which direction to attack Brigantes from? Where to review, we are Tweed, having fully embraced the path of chaos and defied the system, was in the process of just trying to wander out of the general war zone, but then found out that there are many prisoners being held at this castle as hostages, whose keepers are planning to execute them, because other things had gone bad. So since it is on the way, and a nice boy thing to do, he's going to break in here and free these hostages. Hopefully. Maybe. 4,200 feet above sea level.
Fight it out.
You, of course, have no way of knowing what's behind these maps until you actually go in.
Right.
Norris, who has fallen behind airbag.
However, Norris will be able to destroy Airbag now.
He's learned the secret. He will defeat his rival and all others like him.
Norris, no. Airbag is on our side.
Norris has
stop.
found purpose. Ambition. We're also making our way through Gargistan, where apparently everyone knows Zildor, who is dead because we killed her.
Zildor was just... She was just a siren outside that castle, right?
Yes, but apparently also the most popular wizard in Gargistan.
I mean, there's gotta be one, right? A most popular wizard.
What a map!
This map is incredibly rude. Holy shit.
What a map!
It's just like 8 birdmen. 6
8
birdmen.
birdmen, 40 birdmen, 300 birdmen atop this giant castle
Just...
with a river between us.
They could just hit you no matter what. What the hell? This is incredibly rude. This is comically rude.
So that note in the description of this wall was damaged in the last war, I guess is just why these stairs are here?
Makes sense.
And that's the extent of it. Otherwise, the other half of the wall is perfectly serviceable and crawling with birdmen.
Who?
Crossbow, boulder bow, aqua mace.
Interesting.
Boulder bow, boulder bow. And down on the floor. Siren, archer. Archer. Siren. And chicken.
What?
Well, maybe if I just wait on this side of the river, they will leave their defensive position and 1v1 me on the field. It's a siege now, get comfortable. Nobody's going anywhere. We'll thaw out some permafrost and dig in. Oh wait, don't go over there yet. Make some attempt to warm the ice wherever anyone is going to be standing. We brought the diseased animal carcass, right? We're gonna fling that in there and wait till the spring. There we go. Just warm up that bit over there. Might even have some gravel. No such luck. Only cold mud. Also, I guess the access to it is over there. Although, if they start to approach me via this bridge, that would be a good place to stand. Keep my options open. Alright, overall I can work with this. Everything but the sirens is advancing on me. Those are the units that would least benefit from high ground.
Huh. I had to do a thing real quick, and I just came back. This is smart. Forcing them to come to you.
It is the approach.
Because otherwise, the actual approach would be literally suicidal, huh?
The approach would be reload and come back with a team of air and teleport units.
So, yeah.
Which, if I had bothered to acquire some ghost by any of the means, I would have those. And really, if the game starts to stonewall me again, that would probably be one of the moves to push back pretty effectively.
Just kind of ignore their advantages. Sort of, well, you know, have a way to ignore their advantages best you can, sort of thing.
Undead in general are quite good,
Right.
quite capable. Yes, this does us further good because while the birdmen can fly over water, they can't land in it.
Yeah, which kind of stops them. That actually seems to funnel them pretty well over to the right over there, amazingly.
They do not have the stamina to cross the river at its widest points. Mediocre against all other adversaries.
He tried. He had his sword flourish and everything. Dang. Carry too, jeez. What a good shot.
Norris has practiced one strike 1,000 times, but his form's a bit off.
He practiced that one strike 1,000 times, but the thing is that he was told to do it wrong in the first place, so he's practiced it wrong for 1,000 times.
and I believe on a level playing field, high-level magic will slightly outrange equivalent level buzz.
If on the same level of terrain, you mean?
Yeah.
Gotcha. I bet.
If not, Little Joe gets shot a bunch. That's how it goes.
Or you do enough damage that they waste their turn healing up instead. That's good too.
We have priests, and they do not. Eventually, we'll win.
Yep.
Unless enough of them agree on a target. Just delete them from the map. Beyond decisively.
Thankfully, you've split them up here, so that shouldn't be that likely. But I guess they could still decide to.
Fortunately, Meister is finally okay at wizardry.
Nice! I always believed in you, Meister!
Mediocrity attained.
Our good friend Meister. It doesn't seem like there's any enemy healers at all. However, I think every single unit had a healing item, so... Hey, I'd like to dispute this real quick. Paper armor is actually a thing that existed, and it was reasonably effective. It's just you have to use a lot of paper. When you layer anything together a lot, with a lot of glue, it actually will work out.
Norris has backup. He can take a flock of birds.
Norris is tough. I promise, I swear.
Norris can survive watching Aloe destroy a flock of birds.
She can really destroy things with that bow. Also, Tabitha, that shot was pitiful. It did 11 damage. What?
Dampness.
Damn. Just makes things worse for bow.
Archery is terrible when you're waist deep in water.
Alright, alright.
Humans in water are as leg mass on any other form of terrain.
I see. Have effectiveness being incredibly generous, to say, I suppose.
Possessed of handsome and majestic spirit, but few other virtues. Though, of course, if anything, more heroic for engaging under such circumstances.
Of course.
Of the many reasonable questions one can raise about leg mass, none relate to its valor.
Legmass is the bravest and the most dedicated of all of us, in fact. Skilled? It's a question to bring up. But courageous? For certain.
Beyond measure.
The bravest eight-legged thing I've ever known.
Move Tweed at the middle. Get Meister further out of harm's way for now.
He is extremely harmed. And who knows, maybe that'll provoke them to track him down, which will put them more in range of your hits.
Alright, and to remain reminded, that one is their leader.
The one with the special crossbow?
Yes.
Gotcha. Or go. What about that one with the mace? Where's that one at?
We have killed him, and claimed his mace.
I see.
Macebird is dead.
I'm so sorry I was not there to witness the death of Macebird. Macebird, no. You were the greatest of them.
Whoever should slay Macebird becomes Macebird. If they are a bird and have any particular interest in the mace. Otherwise, the contract is void.
It is there, though, for anyone who qualifies. Kind of like one of those rarely, like, actually achieved scholarships that happen per year. Maybe one or two people gets them every couple years.
A bird will die on every page.
Dang, Carry 2. Now hold on, Al. You're doing some serious battlefield looting if you're just fucking stealing boots off of corpses. In the middle of the fight. Come on, Al.
They're good shoes.
They're good shoes, I understand that, Al, but can you wait until after the fight?
But they're good shoes.
Please relax. I see Boss Birdman decided that he wanted to just go ahead and take back what was there, and it turns out it was nothing.
Retrieve their empty sack, as customary.
Poor decision, Boss Bird.
You stay right there, Gordon.
Who are you gonna try and get the last hit on Gordon?
A bird will die on every page.
Yes, but who's going to destroy that bird? Ah, I see. Okay, understandable.
A little bit of combat data there. That's what our archers can accomplish while damp.
Dang! Our archers actually love being wet and getting
They
wetter.
have trained among the mass.
Yeah. They've learned the technique. The moist style.
Become shapeless, formless. Like
Become-
Legness.
Become as goo. A lot of cards dropped in this map. I think that was 4?
Outer Fortress, wrapping up nicely. Which merely invites the question of what fresh hell awaits within.
Yeah, is the fight within gonna be like 2 levels higher than the outside? Because this, once you realize that you shouldn't actually go in there because that is a fool's decision, seemed like a downright reasonable map in difficulty. You know, after hours and hours of training. I guess I shouldn't trick myself into thinking that it's downright reasonable when this is post hours and hours of training.
The opposing leader is level 19. If our team is 20 or 21.
Therefore, probably up to 20 or 21 you'd be able to handle relatively well.
No one avenges Zildor. The end. No avenging. Alright, so that happened for the first time. This is a mechanic. You can get an MVP on a map and they get a bonus level.
Carrie 2 was absolutely MVP, given how many times she completely destroyed things.
Which, okay, whoever is doing best doesn't need more number?
That's true. I guess it's just free numbers for you, Jim, but, like, in a way, I think it shouldn't be.
Ah, the gem has a two-headed crossbow. Bow, but larger.
Gun, but more so.
Gun 2, the sequel to Gun.
Tweed's still rocking that whip, huh? That he got off of... Was that gotten off his Zapan, I think?
Maybe. That or the other weird beast man.
Yeah, I think it was... I think it was off of a Berserker.
He would have stronger number with the mace. Although it's also opposing element to him. Alright, you'll stick with it. If I ever use forward again, if I ever level him up,
That'll be his... like... That's his, what do you call it? That's his family mace right there, basically. That mace has been his family for generations. Or may as well have been.
Of course.
This is where its legend begins. Descendants of Forward will treasure this.
Retroactive legendary weapon, also high.
Welcome.
Oh, and the whip was from that pirate berserker dude on the map where we let Beyond die.
Fight it out.
I don't want to give anyone the crossbow, because crossbows give up the most important advantage that bows have.
Yeah,
Or
I don't know
numbers
why
they don't need.
I don't know why two-handed crossbows are a thing. The only advantage the regular crossbow has is being a one-handed bow that's better than a short bow.
Someday, Nornis, you will surpass Airbag again.
Zaebus.
Yeah, Zabos take two. Here he is.
Zabos, that's ridiculous given that Tweed has literally personally, joined every single fight that he has led.
Yeah, he doesn't exactly have.
Eventually,
like, this
people
giant...
will learn the truth about you, whatever that is. Eventually, you will have a dark, horrible truth for people to learn, and then they'll learn it, and then... That's how these things go, kid.
This
Yeah,
map,
that's basically his whole argument.
this map is the same level as the outside one, so in this one they had a same difficulty curve. Oh, a Terror Knight.
Terror
Neat.
Knight. Which, unfortunately, reading the description there doesn't happen to have the prereqs baked into it. This is what Berserkers are on a natural path to become. This is Tweed's goal. Alongside the stats, you need to accumulate like 20, 25 personal murders.
I think it's just 15. Or
Maybe
maybe
just
20. I don't think it's 25.
Some number of murders, and then you are surrounded with so many ghosts that you project a fear aura.
Huh.
Oh, the Fear Aura is another one of the things that alignment affects. Chaotic units are actually immune to it. Neutrals suffer -4, and lawful suffer -8.
Is there an inverse aura?
Yeah, I think there's a couple of things that give, like, all the trainer type units give their beneficial aura to their friend type.
Gotcha. Well, okay, in this case, I
And I
actually
think
meant
there's
like
a general
inverse.
one off of, like, maybe Princess, maybe Angel Knight.
Yeah, I think if there is one in the base game, it's Princess. I'm gonna need to look this up, because Chronicle of Valeria 2 added a whole bunch of support auras to a whole bunch of classes, and I don't know which ones are new.
Alright, so once again, the plan is to back off. Let them leave their advantageous terrain. Figure out which, if any, of these floor tiles is better aligned to a given element.
Actually, there is no general support in the base game, or at least not in this guide I found. Warlocks get a support aura for golems, though. That's one we didn't mention. But more general support auras that humans can make use of are not a thing here. You know, in Knight of Lotus, I think Angel Knights get one. And in Chronicle Valeria too, like, a bunch of classes get, like, Lawful support or Chaos support, and I think Princess gets support for everyone. But, yeah. Here, that is not a thing.
And so I'm just digging up numbers and saying 30 murders? And okay, it looks like all the tiles are neutral. There is no element affinity.
Wow, oh yeah, that's in
Anywhere.
the guide. Wow. 30 kills, that's a lot.
30 personal murders.
So, exactly 3 times as many as a cleric is allowed to have. A cleric can have no more than 10 personal murders. Terror Knight must have at least 30 personal murders.
They must
Therefore-
instead achieve their murder quota.
Yes. Therefore, each Terror Knight is roughly as bad as 3 of the worst clerics.
Each Terror Knight undoes the work of 3 priests.
Yes. It's a good way of putting it.
Yeah, while I expect all of the dialogue has been pretty reasonably mangled by PS1 era translation job, the general impression I get from what most villains have said to Chaos Tweed is that he's built up his reputation as a freedom fighter, and each of them takes a good look at him, gives a big old jack-off motion, and is like, yeah, sure, you're the people's champion. Various cynical olds rolling their eyes at yet another feisty youth emerging from the flames of war, saying, I fight for justice, sure thing, kid.
Like, guess what? We've had thousands of you over the
I
course of the
buried 5 of you this morning.
Yeah, thousands of you over the course of the country, and just look at you. This is just a place where nothing good happens, alright? Leave if you want to be a freedom fighter.
And that's not ones I thought, those were mine. They were
Yeah.
adorable. I was gonna break them in, eventually, give them the talk about the war. They didn't make it that far.
Norris, there you go.
Norris, you must face down terror. Terror has no power against mediocrity.
Mediocrity is always the same.
This is like the only situation where mediocrity is not always the same. Chaos people get to ignore fear auras. Neutrals suffer a bit. Not as much as lawfuls, but yeah. This is like the only effect in the game that neutrals get heavier than a non-neutral character.
Adequacy is a dish best served at room temperature. Alright, so with everything piled up like this, Little Joe should be able to pull off a really big hit. I'll just drop a spell, like, right there. That's 4. For that, yeah, that drops to 3. This is the best location right now. Or for that, I give up targets to instead hit. There gives me also 4 targets. Priest, Walther, and both wizards.
Priest is pretty good.
Yeah, that's...
The front line is kind
if
of
I can
immediate.
get there. Would have to move 5 tiles forward. It would have to entirely put Little Joe in the line of fire. But, you know, for a hit that good. Also for a card. It's time to learn. Time to teach. Time to be a tile short on range anyway. This counted something. That one. Backup strike. That is still many numbers punched out of the enemy formation. It's all fine, as long as I buy my cleric enough time to do all the revives.
Or Norris.
You'll be fine.
Frequent
Never
flyer
get a
of the
chance to
Afghan.
learn.
Ralph.
When's Ares' turn coming up?
Reasonably soon.
Okay.
Yeah, the plan would be to put the heal ray in here. Cover everyone who's out front right now. and you there. Or not have enough mana to heal Rain right this minute, and instead have a situation.
Yeah, that's a situation. I think Tweed is doomed.
Tweed may have just doomed himself by killing that man with the counterattack.
Well, he would have been doomed anyway if he hadn't dodged.
Or Tweed is invincible.
Oh my god!
Tweed is the ultimate killing machine.
Tweed will become a Terror Knight today.
Stain his hands with your blood.
Tweed.
Tweed Howard.
Giant Cat.
Okay, Area gets to act for everything else. You still don't have... Come on. Stop this.
Restore your
I would
mana
almost-
faster.
I would almost say even just... Oh, okay. That it would be worth healing Tweed instead of getting a resurrection sooner, but... Hopefully area will be enough.
I got Ralph and Pat over there, the wizards.
Yeah, those wizards kind of really need to die. Especially since you're messing up for this big heal.
Fuck him up, Meister.
You can do it, Meister. I believe in
Two
you.
nerds in the throat.
You got it, Meister. That's right, Meister. Yeah!
Please don't die, Meister.
He's got it. You don't
The strongest counterspell is gone.
True. Tweed is just surrounded by trading cards. Who left all these Yu-Gi-Oh cards here?
The worst.
Oh
can't
my
believe it.
god.
It's a mechanic for assholes.
42? Wait, what? Since when did Heal Rain cost that much?
10,000 mana. Thank you, Zables. You've been quite accommodating.
Whew, Meister.
It's alright, folks. It's all part of the act.
Oh, Meister.
Meister and Norris now, but you can delay for a good long while once those wizards are dead.
And Little Joe. Ugh.
We have a list of persons needing restoration. They will be handled in the order received.
So long as you leave both Zabos and that exorcist alive.
Yeah, I think it might be a good idea to give Arya an MP seed from now on. Is she really using that crossbow?
I mean, she just did.
Fair enough, but only because she didn't have the MP to use Heal Rain instead.
True. It's kind of a
I should have
toss-up.
checked if Norris can equip fluid magic as a dragoon, because that's the other main thing as far as mana economy, now that we are in it.
Yeah, I don't think Dragoons can. I think they have the same spell set as Valkyries and Dragon Tamers, which is just the offensive spells.
Just you now, Zabos. You will hopefully last long enough for me to finish my resurrections.
Holy shit, Al!
She's still Alisair. That never stopped being a thing.
That was
Alistair, Nerd
176. What the fuck? that is a dead wizard from full.
Yeah, have Arya stand in her heal before you cast it. Oh dear, it's finally here.
That is quite the move he has there.
That is similar numbers. Oh boy.
What?
It's fine. That is two-way wizard. Wizards are soft.
Yeah, you just need to build a line to get your wizards somewhere safe so that they can wait for the resurrections to happen without Zabos murdering them.
Still scary. It's
It's scary, it's terrifying.
No, that was already dead.
Alright, into the gunk you go.
Boom, boom, boom. It does make an excellent sound.
That powerful bass gunk.
Alright, next turn, you'll be able to revive one more person. It's another 5 turns or so for her.
It is looking like this turn we're adding another person to the queue. Yes.
Ah, god damn it. Areas just barely did not have enough health.
Well, death blows are always exact number.
Yeah, but I mean, she survived with full health last time. Because I think it was only like 3 damage off, 169 versus 166.
And now we hide from Zabos till I revive all our dead.
No, Zabos, no, please.
That speed up was slow wearing off.
Yeah. Problem with bringing back Arya first would be Arya is incredibly fragile, and she does needs to be in range of him to be able to, you know, cast that on him.
Weed is the only person in the threatened square.
Just hope that Tweed doesn't murder him in response immediately.
Well, Tweed will be removed from the threatened square and allowed to sit comfortably in a non-threatened square.
Understandable.
Then we see where he moves, like so, and then update everyone's position accordingly.
Okay. Things have stabilized. As well as they can.
Presently threatened both Norris and Caroline. Each will have opportunity to move.
Which way you go now, Zabos?
Of course, toward the priest.
At the very least, you can still get her out of the way from there, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, easily.
But not also Little Joe.
Ah, little Joe stuck.
There's only one safe place to cram somebody in that corner.
Can you heal up little Joe to, like, maybe enough health to survive a hit? I mean, that means that he's eternally stuck, but... Or do you want to try and put him to sleep, maybe? On the off chance?
He's gonna be immune to shit.
Okay.
I can put as much number into him as possible.
Okay.
And now he gets to level up.
Ugh.
At least Sophia escapes.
We will win the long game. There's only 2 left to revive. We've got to do some night herding over here.
Alright, good sign.
Oh, yeah, he's going in a weird place. That makes everyone much easier to escape now.
Indecisive. Good. Alright, that should buy most of what's necessary for time.
Excellent. Just the one more left. Yeah, actually, the perspective of being revived has got to be some shit.
Well, on these timescales, you probably don't even nearly make it out of the Purgatorio. Perhaps not even into it in the first place.
Right. Maybe it's like, oh, you're still on the walking towards it phase or something. Okay, well, I think this is, you've
Yep.
bought enough time. Yep. Alright, come on down, area. Welcome back. Time to unbelievably murder this night. Zavos is just going around, I'm gonna get you! I'm gonna get you! This entire time, and
No, it is you who has gotten.
oh no! People just chasing around Scooby-Doo style this entire time, just turn around and just unload on him in a single round.
If someone becomes anti-qualified for the class they are in, nothing happens. If they leave it, they would not be allowed to go back, but that you may continue in whatever class you're in, even if you've rearranged your metaphysical innards.
You know, he's calling you a
Also-
hypocrite, but Chaos Tweed is expressly not a hypocrite, right?
Chaos Tweed has stood by what he believes in.
Yeah, like Law Tweed would be a hypocrite, but Chaos Tweed it is not. Just
That sword!
outright.
Get that sword!
Hey, nice, good sword.
Put that sword in my inventory.
The Fafnir.
Hello, old man. That's another thing that is, like, wrong, but at least consistently wrong throughout the translation. Gargistan is treated as the demonym of Gargistan.
Yeah, it'd be
People
like
from Gargistan are just
right?
called Gargistan, or Gargistans.
I mean,
Every Gargistani is a country unto themselves. It is a land of many peoples.
in the PSP version, it's Galgistan and Galgistani, yeah. Though, in the original, it's the suffix jin for, you know, the person. It's just Gargistan jin in kanji. So they would have had to make up the nim themselves, which they just decided not to do because they're
The
lazy.
Gargis
I guess.
people.
I'm gonna go Super Gargistan, and there's nothing you can do about it.
The Gargistan who has gone a step beyond.
Ascended Gargistan.
Like, yeah, it's kind of weird that they made up words for, like, for the Walsa, they have Walstanians. But
Over
don't
there
think-
in Walstania, they say, well, Walston, they say that they don't, the no man is an island. Well, guess what? In Gargistan, every man is an island.
but they didn't bother for the Bakram and the Gargistan for some reason. I mean, I guess Gargistan is kind of long and character limits are jerks, but you just have to add E and it's only one character longer. And there's no excuse for Bakram. That's short.
Well, you add
That's, I suppose a further thing here is that the general public believes Tweed did the massacre. So it's like, oh yeah, you're Mr. Freedom Boy who you murdered all those coal mining slaves, or whatever they dug for in Baramus. You sure fight for peace, don't you? Well, yes. Didn't do that other thing.
The thing you heard? No, I didn't do that, genuinely.
That was the other guy.
You know that asshole Duke no one likes? It was him. Well, he ordered it, at least.
It was basically him. Leonard is kind of Until he gets fed up, Leonard is just an extension of Duke Ronway.
That was the other feisty Volstanian lad who throws rocks at foreigners. He's about my height, but different hair color, and he swears a lot. That one.
Oh, Vice.
And yet another of these scenes where an important event from the other campaign is just delivered by messenger. Just, by the way, Mr. Tweet, sir, the latest news.
Extra, extra, Mr. Tweed.
That hat is amazing.
Such a good hat.
It's a fine hat. That's the courier's hat, you know? It makes everyone sure to know that that's a courier and you don't kill them.
Yeah, sure. And then Duke Ronway gets the bright idea to dress up a whole bunch of soldiers in courier hats. And
Well-
nobody listens to that ever again.
Yeah. It only worked for like a year.
Well, now we're over here. Time to go back to Koratani. Nothing new for sale. I will acquire some amount of magic goo. Or, wait, really? We don't have terribly much max MP at this point. Probably just berries will do.
Yeah, the seeds are probably fine. Kind of baffled that there's still no new axe or hammer in the shop. We got a new hammer, kind
No
of.
large units for sale here. Only humans.
How boring. Well, it's not always large. It's like you also get hawkmen and fairies and stuff
Yeah,
sometimes.
no special space. Now, what should Sophia give up? Probably the
Do
rain.
the shoes do all that much?
We're more agility.
They give less agility than their weight cancels out, though. I mean, I guess it would raise evasion a little bit, but the speed is completely meaningless. It's just as if it weighed 3 instead of 7.
Alright, yeah, that is better. Yeah. Staff, ring, cloak, snack. And right now, Aria herself is the only one who can equip fluid magic out of our team. Until someone becomes qualified to fence.
Do you have a lawful melee man?
Redford could pick up a sword.
Redford. Okay.
The cloth of the blade.
Huh.
Amazing.
Can Redford cast healing?
The purpose to brush up on sword technique is not to be able to survive in the front line, but to refine the soul and to overcome karma. By holding one-handed weapons in both hands, he can be a two-sworded fencer. His fighting ability will go up. He can also use magic. That is the description of the Swordsmaster.
The Swordmaster's description's pretty good.
Loves dying and being dead. Requires lawful alignment. Strength 95, agility 102, dexterity 126.
Redford can learn the blade. Is that worth it? It said that Swordmaster can use magic. Can they use, like, healing spells?
No, that's utility stuff.
I mean, they can use the healing spell that Aria has equipped.
Could give him... How many spell slots does he get?
That's what I'm looking it up right now. Give me a second. Or I
mean,
guess
if
you
you-
could just change them and check, but... Oh, here we are. Oh, damn it. They only get one.
Go ahead and age, like, 60 years real quick.
Well, I mean, the Exorcist doesn't look young. The Exorcist just doesn't have a beard.
But look at how old the Swordmaster looks.
Yeah, actually, never mind. That looks super old. I was thinking...
The
of
ancient hero She-Gold. To slay the dragon Fafniel.
God damn it.
Wow.
How do you not realize that's Sigurd
and-
or
yeah.
Siegfried and Fafnir? It's right there.
Valeria is a land of many customs.
Far
Alright,
too
Doris gets
many.
this. There you go. There's your lore-friendly explanation for all of this. It's fucked up local island tongue. Mangles everything.
Yeah, there you go.
This is a Zenobian or maybe a Ladesian scholar's best attempt to translate the records of what happened in this war.
We made up a good chunk of it. You know how, like, Romance of the Three Kingdoms is about, 40% accurate retelling, and then, like, 60%, like, folklore and exaggeration?
Maybe I just won't have a Swordsmaster. I'll have to find a new human in a store and teach them the art of the sword.
Oh,
If you're
well,
forgetting
all of that, you could turn Redford into a warlock and give him another copy of Heal Rain if we could buy that. I don't think we can yet, though. But hypothetically, you could make him a warlock and give him Heal Rain and Charge.
Yes.
And that would not be a terrible idea.
That would work out. And then, like, Redford is... He's Earthian. Yes.
I mean, so long as he's not fire, Heal Rain will be probably good
But
enough.
yeah, then thinking for, like, his remaining spell slot, then, if Warlocks have an additional spell slot.
They have 3.
Yeah, so then I could eventually hook him up with, like, Petrify. That's a really good third.
Yeah, that would
utility
work.
move.
Nicely.
So yeah, now look, now Warlock actually looks relatively young.
And for now, jump. Maybe.
Jump?
It lets you move a character a couple spaces and completely ignores height.
Yeah, it's a teleport. Short range teleport.
Nice. That would have been really useful in the last map.
Yeah, you can't buy heal rain at the moment, or maybe ever. I don't know.
Well, even if not, having someone with fluid magic to pump heal rain, that probably works out for the better. I would say this isn't losing a healer because it's taking... It makes the person who was barely our crowd control healer and instead makes them functional and reliable by having a charge buddy.
Right.
A mana battery who can also poison and teleport is a fine addition to the team.
Yeah, Exorcist is kind of a garbage class, and Redford was struggling a bit. Warlock is hopefully an improvement. Oh, okay. I can't find any information on when, but heal rain is eventually purchasable.
Someday, in the future. Yeah, it's trading another single target heal for any crowd control healing. Also, oh boy, good, this isn't a random encounter. This is a different encounter. There he is. Get him.
Oh god, no. We're here.
That man on this river. We were having the conversation about Swordsmasters and how we don't have any good Swordsmaster candidates. Look! The Swordsmaster!
Swordmaster!
What are you doing here?
Huh.
Being chased by a swarm of ninjas!
Maybe he's not suicidal?
Never thought I'd bump into Tweed.
That's Tweed over there. Fuck him up, Ninja Squad!
This sorcerer.
Ooh, sorcerer. That's new.
I think that's NPC only.
Yeah, I think it showed up before at like outside a castle at some point, or maybe that's only on the law route. But it's basically just wizard, except a bit better. And they look like Nibbith.
Yeah, there's Haberin. He is here, surrounded by ninjas. Ninjas, all of whom will get to take a swing at him before anything of us occurs, because that's ninjas. Who knows, maybe we'll be able to start thinning the herd before he's out of health. If two archers agree on a target, it will die. That's just math.
Old Man is not necessarily any more dangerous than the wizards in the previous fight we just did.
Yeah, he's not. It's just a fancier wizard.
Yeah.
They are not effectively barely different from regular wizards at all.
He's just older. A sorcerer is just an older wizard. That's it.
The object of mastering the sword is not necessarily to live, but instead to become very good at swords.
Oh god.
Haberim, no, come on.
Oh, okay. Redford. Can Redford charge Area, and does Area get to go soon? Area's faster than most wizards. If Area was better positioned, then
Gets to
yeah,
go
that's the plan.
right now.
Area goes to that
and
end of the formation. Redford charges her. She heals him. Yeah, she just would need to start on that side of the map.
I am not going to go through the effort of recruiting Haberim.
We can just make our own swordmaster if we have to. I imagine that training up one extra unit would
The old man craves the abyss and he may have it.
Yeah.
If you really want to, you can solve the riddle of the Sphinx and assemble the exact team to perform the series of motions necessary to prevent that man from being destroyed. Then you may collect him. He is a swordman, he is blind, he has some cutscenes.
Oh, and by the way, I figured out what's different about sorcerers. They can, in fact, they actually have access to all magic, period. They can equip anything. So they could have good support spells in addition to their explodey spell.
We will make use of recruitable bonus characters whose recruitment scenarios weren't designed by assholes.
Oh my god, Charm gets a third square.
Charm gets big.
Though they're looking at you, so your accuracy isn't very good.
Which
Got
you'd
two of
think
them,
would
though.
be the opposite.
Nice.
Yeah. Also, with what charm means, you'd think it would be the opposite. Yeah, but
They just use the same accuracy formula for literally everything, so... Except base chance, I guess. Because all status magic uses the same accuracy formula, which is the same as the physical accuracy formula. Except they're less accurate than physical attacks, for some reason.
Goodbye, Stanley.
you were on the wrong side of the war because you were on the wrong side of Carry 2.
The wrong side of the war is downhill from my archers.
Yes. Oh, goodness.
Winter is surprisingly durable for a ninja.
Was surprisingly durable.
Mediocre against all other targets.
Slayer of dragons, inconveniencer of other forms of life.
Harasser of humans.
I think Dragon Annoyer would be the more prestigious title.
Yeah.
If you slay the dragon, it's done. You don't need to follow up on that in any way.
Dragon Annoyer is, that's
To taunt a
taken title,
dragon, you gotta leave it standing.
though. Yeah, that is a claimed title by one Lena Inverse, though, unfortunately. You can't beat, there's no more than one of those.
Yeah, if you try to take her title, you're doomed. Just don't.
And it demonstrated there the full benefit there. Fluid magic costs all the mana you have and gives all the mana you could have. Or half of it? Half of it, yeah. Or that may have been capped by... Okay, yeah, that was capped by how much she has left. Available? Yeah, it gives all that you could have. So, free mana forever. Thanks, Redford. You're great. You're amazing now. Real team player.
Once you lost about a good decade off your life, like, in reverse, though, and started to do this kind of crazy wizard shit, you're coming off a lot better than when you were a man of the cloth.
We had more than enough regular blood to go around through the team. We needed the other kind of blood. The ritual blood.
Beep.
McPherson. It's a good name. Ah! Sanity! That's a
Yes.
really good,
The recovery prompt for Charm is return to sanity.
quite good.
Yeah, and even if they recover immediately, it still wastes one of their turns. So wow, that was a really unlucky roll you got there. I think you can get the back two ninjas there.
It's fine, we just follow up with the other kind of charming, alluring breath. That of the cold clutch of the Queen of Ice.
Turning to daggers and cutting your lungs out.
Alluringly.
Beep.
Good punch, Meister.
Classic.
Man, that level on Carry 2, the extra free level for MVP, is actually soaking up quite a lot of experience now because she's so much.
She's too good.
She's murdering everything. Well, it means you actually get to take advantage of experience scaling, I guess, eventually. But still, it's the MVP system is kind of weird and a mess, and it almost never
Another
triggers. So
Poorly thought out garbage mechanic. Oh, now we get to smack everyone with a heal rain.
Yeah, it's
Cool,
almost everyone.
Refreshing frostbite.
That's the good stuff.
of course, nobody actually needed to be healed. Most of them.
Just little Joe and Meister.
Now, I'm not sure if there's any way to check how many murders a character has done.
Yeah, I mean, I guess in a hypothetical world where men had access to any of the classes that don't want you to kill stuff, you could check by qualification, but you can't even do that because it's just dudes have Terror Knight, which they need to kill a lot for, and girls have Cleric and Priest, which they are not supposed to kill much for. You couldn't have killed that ninja? Wow.
I'm saving him for Tweed.
Oh, okay. Right, Terror Knight.
Tweed
I was
needs
just
murders.
thinking about being behind on levels, but murder mode is important too.
Tweed needs murders, and if we were training a Chaos Dragon, that would also need murders.
Oh yeah, wow. To get the most Chaos Dragon, you need 40 kills. That is a little excessive.
Some good survivability there, Meister. Live on the edge.
At least Norris is durable.
Sorry, little Joe, you'll be back.
Tweed,
We didn't abandon you.
Tweed, you've been cursed. Been called out by a dying man.
By a dying wizard, no less.
I want to get that looked at.
It cannot be healthy.
All these weird movements are in service of that I need to revive Little Joe, and then I want Tweed to also kill the other ninja. If reasonable.
Oh, I mean, yeah, you want to make sure to be able to get revenge for little Joe. Hey. Good work on leveling up from reviving that wizard.
Very educational, these murders. And unmurders.
You killed Tom Selleck, the ninja.
Let's, no, you don't have enough mana on hand for jump. Of course, because I'm having you constantly throw all your mana away to friends. As proper. Just barely. If I crossed the river first, that man would be dead. And he drops a petrified scroll.
Nice.
Good haul. I like seeing the wizard here on Ronway's council.
I am the Earl of Magic.
The Earl of Magic.
I don't
Oh,
actually
boy.
have a title. My name is Earl.
Wizard changed his surname to Magic because he thought it would sound cool 5 years ago.
No. He's from Magic.
Oh, of course, Magic County.
Yeah. What do you call those? It's, you know, low.
Fiefdoms?
No. It's a name toponym. It's a toponym. Toponyms are, you know, the of X things.
And yes, every faction scheme is we'll figure out how to kill all the other factions and become the sole remaining faction. Then we will win. That's everyone's scheme with regards to everyone else. Long form. Just a priority list of who do you traitor first.
Oh,
Who do you
we're gonna
think
do them
would
back
traitor
on the
you
traitor.
first?
Gonna do a traitor. Who boy? Can't wait to do a traitor on those bastard backrobs and those fucker Walstanians.
So that's continuing to happen somewhere else. We'd met a blind man on the road who was killed by ninjas. No one's sure why. What a weird day.
Yeah, it happens.
Scroll, though. Good scroll. That flesh to stone. Bring in your used flesh. We turn it to stone.
Nice.
Time to assault this castle again.
We assault a lot of castles that is the same castle, huh?
Over and over again. We don't hold territory. The moment
Well,
you turn
no.
your back on a castle, someone
We
hermit
don't
crabs in
have
there.
an army. We have a unit.
Yeah, it would be kind of ridiculous to think that we could hold territory, huh? But we keep trying.
On the law route, when you have an army behind you, you can hold territory. This is not an army, this is a squad. A line.
Okay, Irvine.
Her Knight Irvine.
Old, terrible Ernie has a wavy fire sword.
No, it's not like this isn't Balmung over here. It's just a sword called Fire. Fire sword.
Fire,
That's it.
in sword form.
It's actually the fire dragon sword in the original Japanese, but it's not much different. It's still just generic fire dragon sword. I guess they thought dragons were cool when they named it.
Understandable.
Wizard with acid rain, wizard with meteor, 2 archers. Alright, so outdoors is going to be pretty straightforward again. We're going to do this the same way we did the last attack on Cortani. You put some archers up here to murder this bridge and the other bridge. Have everyone else do a huddle in the corner. The Great Wizard Estevez.
Ah. Wizard Steve, of course.
Steve the Blue. Master, you were just slightly in the way.
Just a bit.
asleep, but also charmed.
Loss of sanity and of consciousness.
Biggest threat here is actually when those two wizards eventually get out of hiding.
Seems like, yeah.
Everything else we have, like the whole low altitude team is harmless. Dead on arrival. And then for all the conventional fighters in the upper team, we have enough AoE spells to reliably wear down anything. Little Joe seems especially fragile.
Yeah. He really cannot take a hit. He's a 2 and he's out kind of guy, that wizard.
Yeah, wizards are actually significantly more fragile than the other spellcasters you have deployed right now. Their vitality growth is 3. Exorcists get 5. Witches get 5. Warlocks are actually even worse. They get 2, but Redford spent a long time as an exorcist, so...
Compare that to, how about, like, what does a knight get?
Oh, actually, witches are 4. It's agility and dexterity that they get 5. 4 for strength and... Oh, wait, that's another thing, because strength is half of physical defense, and yeah.
Strength? What? Wizards don't get that.
Yeah.
Imagine a world where we didn't have revive.
Knights actually also get 5 vitality. They just get 7 strength, and that also goes into defense, albeit at half the rate. It's berserkers who get vitality and strength, and berserkers are more tanky than knights. What the hell?
Joe, if you're gonna death curse every single time, it loses value.
Yeah, it's...
You gotta save it for a special occasion, Joe.
It really loses its effect, Joe, when you just keep on doing that. It's the same curse every time, too, you know?
It'll lose its mystery if you keep at it. It's no good.
At least mix it up, right? Do a different kind of death curse.
Yeah, just build up a library of death curses.
Maybe blame Meister sometimes, you know? I don't know.
It's not always Tweed's fault.
Yeah, sometimes Meister is just that little tiny bit in the way, and you know what? There you go. That causes your death.
Just put Ernie into the goo. They put over there.
Yeah, Irvine is actually kind of a problem. He's just there in your back line. And if you want to drain the experience and loot from this map, you can't just assassinate him.
Charming, toxic breath.
Rude.
Yeah, dark dragons. They're kind of scary.
Oh, welcome back, Joe.
Still cursing Tweed's name every time you do anything, huh?
Joe's going to die immediately when Irvine gets another turn.
It'll all be Tweed's fault. Damn you, Tweed!
God damn it, Tweed! How dare you?
How dare you come up with this garbage strategy that leaves the wizards alone with a Terror Knight?
It's a strategy, however, that distracts the Terror Knight eternally.
Little Joe cursed the entire rest of the army to say the exact same thing when they die.
Wizards. Also, for every time that someone in the audience has looked at Meteor and thought, Meteor seems kind of mediocre, that is because Meister is mediocre. It's what happens when a wizard calls meteors.
Well, of course there's no fire or explosions. They're not actual meteors coming from, you know, atmosphere. If that was the case, then everything would be dead.
It's earth magic, not fire magic. not fire-earth hybrid magic. That is not a thing that we have in this
Meteor
game.
is time magic, and you know it.
This isn't Final Fantasy.
So Petrify in this is not an instant kill. It is a disable. They're still alive and have de-petrified. They're taken out of the fight, but they're still there. And also you can then proceed to beat them up if you feel like it.
Oh, jeez.
This is actually one of the things that makes training a rookie character not aggravating. You go into the arena and petrify a training dummy and have them work on the statue. Gerard the Lizard Man.
They have a very, very cultured culture. It's long and storied and has a lot, and I do mean a lot of story.
Alright, welcome back, Norris. You live again to body block for Sophia. Well done, Norris. Adequate in times of need.
Just good enough. Even a mediocre clock is right mostly twice a day.
He's right enough
Yeah.
to keep a schedule.
That dragon failed to kill Little Joe. Excellent.
Everything is fine.
That dragon was using it. Oh my god, meteors.
Everything is fine.
All these free cards. Quality numbers. Under the ancient contract, give knowledge and power. Sign here. And here. Act fulfilled. And it does not even matter to me that that catches Ernie. The important thing is to maintain the wall. Beep. And if Ernie is convinced to go anywhere else, that's a victory.
Maybe we should be trying to put Ernie to sleep instead of the archer we're going to kill anyway. Oh, nice. Little Joe's getting used to death. We can avoid it now.
Everything is fine.
We're good.
We are professionals.
Excellent.
Are
Great and
okay.
storied heroes of yore.
Okay.
Is that water, like, too deep to enter? Or something?
You're not allowed to jump down however many squares you want.
Yeah,
Huh.
there's limits to how far you can fall safely.
It's typically just one more square than you can jump up. So wizards can only go down 2, regular people can only go down 3, and ninjas can go down 4. Oh, and witches count as regular people, because they are more nimble than every other spellcasting class in the game.
Whoa! Norris! Norris, you got buff! Norris, you have moves!
Huh.
Norris, calm down. Have mercy.
Norris, your magic is really, really big now. What the hell? Where'd that happen?
Gone beyond mediocre.
Storm is empowering Norris and making him useless, actually.
He has
Oops.
ascended to acceptable.
And this is causing problems. Norris, go back to being mediocre.
Norris, no. The limiter was there for a reason.
Norris, we need you to be kinda garbage. Otherwise, things just don't work out.
Get you back into the gunk.
Oh yeah, Area could use that dexterity card too. Or charm accuracy.
Alright, let's see if he can be put to sleep. Maybe. I keep expecting every boss unit to be resistant to things.
Oh yeah, that's a fair point. I'm pretty sure you wouldn't be able to charm him. Maybe sleep.
Well, if you were able to charm him at all, it would tell you, right? It would give you a % chance because that's all it does.
Yeah, which is a shame for Incubus because it won't tell us because it's just the % of doing damage.
Right.
How hard would it be to show a second % for the chance of sleep?
Meister.
Welcome back,
Welcome back.
Monster. Time for another short, violent, pointless life. Enjoy.
Such is
Throw
the life
rocks.
following Tweed.
At other larger rocks.
No, I think Carrie 2 has picked up a shitload of mentality cards.
A shame that mentality does almost nothing for her.
I mean, it's factored into defense, not defense, but like magic defense or something, right?
Yes, it is factored into magic defense, and magic attack, and special ability attack. And you may be able to get one of those eventually. Like, it's like the Fates moves in Knight of Lotus. I just don't know if any of them are for bows.
I imagine just the magic defense thing will be useful.
74 charm.
74% chance of charm?
Yeah.
Oh, he's very charmable.
Wow.
That Terror Knight is totally flustered easily. Huh.
The goofiest Terror Knight. It missed anyway.
Well, I mean, 74% chance means it's 3 out of 4.
Yeah.
And I would not actually be surprised if he had unlisted immunity to such things.
But wouldn't it say guard? I mean, it does for Tweed. When he gets attacked by a status ailment that he resists because of his
That's because
fancy
Tweed's
necklace.
resistance is from the item, whereas Ernie's would be from nonsense.
Ah,
Carolyn.
another MVP and another fire sword.
God damn it, Carolyn. The morale alarm. That's a mechanic. People can desert from your army if their morale gets bad. Their hidden, invisible morale stat governed
She
by
was
no
the
one will tell
MVP.
you what makes morale work.
It's the MVP and her morale went down?
What? What? This is a thing?
I was pretty sure that MVP like boosted morality by a bit. But like, why would she suddenly be deserting? Wait. Look at Carolyn. Is she not Wolstanian? Maybe.
She's Wolstanian. Everyone here is Wolstanian except for my student.
Oh wow. Well, I guess you are fighting Wolstanian
Or non-humans.
right now. I would guess that's what it is, that you're fighting. That was a fight against Ronway's people, who are Wolstanians, and killing people of the same ethnicity is one of the things that makes loyalty go down.
Well, back into the heart of the castle. Who's here this time? Norris still hasn't hit level 20. Come on, Norris. Try.
Norris, just a little bit. You will catch up to Airbag.
No, Leonard, you join me! Betray your system. This is your last chance. Or is it? Let's have a think. Is rivalry itself a system to rebel against?
Should we have our rival, or should we befriend our rival?
Not knowing what's being asked is most of the decision prompts that show up over the course of the game.
Yeah, this translation is not your friend when it comes to making choices.
And
No.
so, by vague margins. No.
Leonard, no.
Let it know.
No what? Just no.
No. No, Leonard.
Leonard, you're gonna get in trouble. No.
Leonard, stop.
No.
He has a gun.
What?
Leonard, no.
Wait, what?
Leonard.
Leonard has a gun?
Leonard. No.
Sword and crossbow, huh?
Sword and crossbow.
That's your move?
He's right there, up front.
Even more crossbow knights behind him. Birdman archers. Valkyrie. Also, archer. What if everyone had a gun? Welcome to gunfight. Wizard.
Jeez.
Nature's gun. Witch with haste and stun.
Oh.
And two staves.
Hmm.
That
Well,
two-staff
actually,
technique.
those two staves don't help her with quick or stun at all.
But she's dual wielding sticks.
They do nothing for her.
That's a powerful
That's twice
technique.
as many sticks.
Yeah.
Twice as many sticks that contribute nothing to either of those spells.
But they're two sticks.
There's two of them.
So yeah, that choice was, by the way, the choice between a duel with just Tweed and Leonard, or this.
An honorable duel, except he has a gun. Depending on what these birdmen accomplish, I may have my chance to rush him down.
Yeah, the cleric wasn't charged yet. If you get enough turns before he does to use his health seed.
Leonard, no. We don't want to fight.
Leonard.
Immediately sends everyone in
No.
there to just murder him immediately. Huh, another McPherson. It's a common name here in, Valyria?
The McPherson.
Oh wait, Tweed was low on health after the last scenario. That was actually an unwinnable situation.
Oh.
The game is bad, right?
Yeah.
The game is bad.
Why do you not heal up between fights like that?
Because the game's bad.
Huh.
Because fatigue between fights, and we
Because
didn't
20
think this
years
through
ago,
at all.
Yazmat was an asshole. Made a rude game for jerks.
Huh.
You don't. Blah. Yeah, no, there are so many things wrong with multi-battles in this game. That is actually one of the things the PSP version fixed and did nothing wrong. Which, I think that's the only thing the PSP version fixed and did nothing wrong in the process of fixing.
Well, everyone goes back to wrestling now.
Very well.
Next time, second attempt of fourth assault of fourth incarnation of 500 years of Cortana Castle. Next time, Leonard. No. No, Leonard. Really, no. No, Leonard.
Leonard, no!
No.
No.
No!
No.
No.
Leonard.
No.
Next time.